What up, everybody? What's going on out there? Let's get on a topic about anxiety. Everybody likes to talk about anxiety and depression and these mental health issues. I like to point out that I'm not like scientifically whatever right on these words and stuff, but I know what anxiety, what it is, what the background is, and what can happen from it, and why people feel it and stuff like that. Like, cause for someone like me, I have anxiety. Now from like back in the day, anxiety was like, now it's known as some kind of like fear, and you're feeling some kind of way like nervous and you're feeling fear, so you start overthinking things, and then you start either, some people get it the worst, some people start shaking, some people start going crazy. I'm talking about the ones for like in a room, like get into a room and they feel anxiety, or like fear and nervous, or before like they get a job or interview, or like before they're going to meet somebody, or before a performance, or before they write an essay, like they get really like, and they're like, oh, I get anxiety. But like back in the day, it was, we never really heard the word anxiety. It was more like, oh, you're just nervous, or you're just feared. Like, just remember that. You remember, like, I'm talking like the ones, I'm in my 30s, I'm 33, so I'm talking the ones that are like when I was growing up, like back in the 90s and stuff. And um, no one is, oh, you're just, my mom would just say, oh, you're just nervous, you're just scared, and don't worry about it. And those moments that you feel like when you're on a bus or you're around a group of people, or like the job, the essay, all those things, just think back to that moment. Think like to your parents saying that. I don't know if you're that one person that had that saying, people saying that to you or whatever, oh, you're just scared. Just think about that. Say, what am I being scared of? What am I so nervous about? When it is those small things. Like, I started thinking about this more because I'm about to get, I just had an interview and stuff like that. So I'm thinking back like, oh, well, what's gonna happen, or what's this and what's that. So I'm getting nervous and I'm getting scared, and then you start overthinking it, and then I'm like, what's the worst? Like, what's the worst? So I just like, for those people that get anxiety or feeling scared when they're in those small moments, just think back to that. Think like, what am I getting scared for? Why am I scared? Why am I getting nervous? Like, there's no point. There's people around me. What's the worst that can happen? Like, something could happen, whatever. Like, something bad can happen anytime, and there's going to be that one person out there that says that, and I'm not. Anything could happen, really. But like, just in that moment when you're like feeling anxiety and you're feeling scared, just think that's what it is. It's fear, it's nervous. But this word anxiety, this big word anxiety, has been tossed out there, so everybody uses it to the advantage and saying, well, I just have anxiety. But you're really just nervous because you're about to go get a job, or you're about to go see somebody. You're just really feeling like insecure inside, or something like's bothering you. Just think about it. Who cares? Like, what's the worst that can happen? I feel that way still to this day. I still feel it, but then I try to like take a second and step back and go, what's the point? Why am I feeling this way? And like, there's no point of feeling scared and nervous. So like, that's technically what anxiety is. Like, there's probably more definitions to it, but there's like fear and nervous. That's the main word that we're always told when we're growing up. Oh, you're just scared, you're just nervous, don't worry about it. And we end up doing it. We just end up doing it, whatever it is, before that game, before the performance, before the test, before anything. Oh, you're just scared, you're just nervous. And we overthink those things, so it bothers us more. Sometimes it can push us to the moment where we just don't want to do it anymore. I've almost got to that moment where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, and then, like, just try. I've been working on that. So anxiety, fear, nervous, it's just for those small moments. Try to sit back and take a moment and think about what's actually happening and what are you scared of, and just do it anyways, right? I mean, if it's the big thing, yeah, okay, but like the small things. All right, try that out. Much love. Peace.